is another collection coming out calling Making Mauves. Get it? Mauves. You didn't get it? Alright. Basically, the color that we had been expecting now for the spring is mauve now. We're not doing pastels. We're just not doing pastels. Well, what is a mauve? What is mauve? It's basically a light lavender that doesn't know if it wants to be gray or if it wants to be pink or if it wants to be lavender. And it's like a dusty lavender pink. Yeah, it's basically part of that whole dusty family, dusty blue, dusty pink, mauve. Right? So the collection has a palette, has 2 cheek products, which is, blushes. It has 2 Super Shock eyeshadows and 2 Luxe glasses. It has special packaging with a movie, little theme. Even the packaging itself on the Super Shocks has the same color, so we're going with a theme here. I did comparisons at the end if you want to see it compared to Blush Crush, which is kind of like a sister palette for this. Anyway, let's dive into the Super Shocks. So welcome new Super Shocks. We got DAYTRIPPIN, which is a light mauvey lavender with some teal background, and Bloomer, which is a little darker version. We got swatches, of course, but I wanted to show you in light and in the dark. Not dark, but like shadow, shade, whatever. And here they are. I did like a few of these because every time I did different angles, you could see it in such a different way. It drove me crazy because there is more teal onto that light color than what you see, but it was just trying to get the right light there. So here we have 2 new Super Shocks. I really hope that spring brings more Super Shocks. I've missed them. There's such a easy way to apply foils on your lid without using primers, without using mix and medium. Super Shocks just do it all. Anyway, blushes. There's 2 blushes. One is a light mauve. Well, it's not mauve. The first one is like a light pink, and then the second one has more mauve on it. I have this thing with the word mauve because it's like moth. It kind of sounds like moth in my head. And English is not my first language, so I do little dumb plays on words like that in my head. And I feel, am I on here? Comment if you do little word games in your head and sometimes things just sound funny to you, or if I just, overdue on taking a nap. Alright, so the Luxe glosses, one of them is a light pinky shimmer and the other has more of a cream. These 2 look exactly the same on my lips, maybe because my lips are pretty pink, but on my arm they do look different. On the bottle and on my lips there's no difference other than this light shimmer on Check-In, which is the first one. So there you have it. You see FIGGY with it is more of a creamy finish. So let's go into the palette. The palette, this is already after I had swatched it and I had made a mess of it. But the palette has a variation of mauve tones. It has some shimmers and it has some darker cool tone browns and mauve shades to balance it all out and to be able to be used entirely for a look. I appreciate when palettes include everything for a look, from crease shades, from light shades, from shimmer shades, because you don't want to be one-dimensional just palettes with just light colors, or monochromatic is fun and everything, but let's get back to real palettes that you can use. And this one is a real palette that you can day to night it. You can wear this during the spring, you can wear this during the summer, you can venture into fall with this. I think as basic as it may look and as neutral as it may look, is really wearable. Now, the last shade, I made a mess out of swatching it. That was on me. Because sometimes I do these mainly just with my fingers to see how something performs without any gimmicks, like without any primer, without any stencil or anything. And I leave it like that. I'd rather leave it so you guys see it. But the palette itself, I think it's pretty grounded. You can use it for a lot. Now, I'm comparing here with Lilac and with Blush Crush. This is like a sister to Blush Crush. Think of it as a, you don't exactly need both, but if you have both, they could together be like a really great dusty pink lavender spring palette. And those are my thoughts on that. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you're picking up anything, and please subscribe.